Good morning, everyone out there. I am Karin Braxton, and I am coming to you live from Bozeman, Montana. Today is July 9th, and it is a beautiful day here in Bozeman. I'm going to see if I can find Montana. Let me see if I can find myself on my iPad. Okay, good. Oh, that was fast. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. Okay, good. There we go. Okay, good. Now we'll see, we can get some comments coming on, and there we go. So we have a lot today. I have a sort of, it probably will be a little bit of a long video. It is bonus days. The whole month of July, we have bonus days. I know it's backwards, and but every time you make a purchase of $50, or $100 or $150 each time, for each $50 increment, you get a code for a free coupon of $5. Then in August, we get to spend that money. Good morning, Kathy. Good to see you here. Good morning, Carol from Minnesota. Let's see what's here. Oh, it is such a beautiful day, isn't it? I think it's beautiful all over the country, but quite hot. So anyway, bonus days, it's a really fun time. So every time you order anything, you get some free money to spend later in August. And anytime you buy anything from me during June, July, and August, I put little coupons. So for every $25, you get one coupon with your name in it. Even for people who shop online or order my kits or any of my classes to go, you still get tickets too. So I've been filling up, this jar has been filling up with tickets, and then August 31st we'll draw for prizes. So a scoreboard, what was the other one? A little mini cut and emboss machine. Oh, a little tool caddy. So those are the prizes. So anytime, and you can remind me, I'm pretty good about remembering to do that. Okay. And then we also, besides bonus days, we have online exclusives. Good morning, Cindy, Diane, good to see all of you. We have these wonderful new online exclusives. And I did that last week. I showed you a sneak peek last week, and this week we're full into online exclusives. I'm going to do two more. They're not really related, except that they are both distinctive stamps. So when I turn the camera down, I'll show you these flyers. It's just a little bit easier because it will all stay in focus. But before we do go down to the table in front of us, I do want to remind you, during bonus days, every time you do order, good morning, Carla, you want to save your codes. And I like to do two things. I print mine out and I save them. And then I save them on my computer so that I can cut and paste, put those in August. But I want to double check. I want to have a sort of a 2-point system of these codes that I have. So, each one I've got right here, I've got it upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 5. That's $45 worth of free product that I'll get to shop for in August. So that is what we have going on. I'm going to set that back there, and let's turn our camera down. There's always just a little bit of housekeeping here in the beginning. I'm going to put my computer right there, my iPad right there. I have a class coming up this Thursday. You can come in person if you live in Montana, or you can take it to go, and it is the Charming Duck Pond, and it is a beautiful, I think a fun class. I think you will enjoy it. The class is $32. It includes half a package of designer paper and these really fun gems that look like they're crackled. They're really neat that come with that, and then all 5 cards and a printed tutorial too. So we have these two are easy, and then these two are fun folds. This one's a fun fold, this is a fun fold, and then this one is a fun fold. Nothing is hard about these, but they're really sort of neat cards. So that's this Thursday. I could take one more person in person, and or maybe possibly two. And I could also take to go. So I want to just, now that the camera is down, I want to show you these online exclusives. The only way you can see them is on the computer. So you have to go to stampingup.com. You have to go to my Karin's Crafts Stamping Up, and you can shop right there. Or you can also just look, and you can, if you don't want to shop online, you can just look online, and then you can text or email me or call me or whatever you'd like to do. So we have all of these. This is what I showed you last week. Here's another one with the iconic imagery and some new ribbon that's just really a nice width of grosgrain. We're going to be using these Pecan Pie and clear ribboned adhesive-backed dots today. This Changing Leaves is a fantastic bundle. You get the stamp, the dies, and the embossing folder. It's one of the hybrid folders that cuts and embosses at the same time. It's a fabulous set. I think I'm using this for my craft along at the end of the month. Then we have a beautiful Frosted Forest bundle, another hybrid. Then we've got a Halloween. Here's another picture of that Halloween. It's really cute. It's cute seeing some cute things. Some gold mercury vellum, some pretty cream ribbon, this gorgeous sophisticated sled that I showed you last week. It's really a nice one. Then we have Everyday Greetings. Today we're going to be using the Greatest Adventure. This is one of the nicest train stamps that I have ever seen. We're going to be using that one. That's a distinctive set. Here's the Playful Ghost. And then we're going to be using Scenic Pumpkin, and that's another distinctive. These are both single stamps. Remember we had bundles sort of special last month. Naughty and Nice is this little iconic kind of Christmas thing. And then this Filled with Cheer. Those are all the online exclusives. So anyone can order right now. And anytime you order, you get, if you order from me, then you also get a thank you gift in the mail, like this I had last week. It was our 4th of July special. We got lots of things. And then now you'll get just a variety of things if you order right now. Plus you always get tickets for the jar. Okay, let's start. And let's start with our Greatest Adventure stamp. This is number 164369. I think it's $22. It's a red rubber cling stamp. It is one of the very nicest stamps that this is definitely a keeper for me. A long time ago, about 10 years ago, we had a really neat ship that was sort of similar to this that I thought was a real keeper, and I still have it. It's a wooden stamp. Anyway, some nice good luck on your adventure. Congratulations. Wish our paths crossed more open. So we're going to use this set today. I did this card, or these are all my cards that I did for a swap. And you can see, do you recognize that background? That's the country woods that we used. I'm just going to set that right there for now. And I have some, here are some other swap cards that I received. This one is it's all done in the, I don't know, this one was Dawn Burgette from Michigan. And it's that pretty wintry paper that carried over. That's Misty Moonlight. Really pretty. It's just, this one is using the iconic papers. This one belongs to Marianne Grimmer. And she used one of the new tags that we're going to see today. And if we have time, I'll show you some masking on these big tags too. Here's one birthday, who was that one? Marianne Grimmer. This one is Lori Krause. Isn't that pretty with that? Country Flowers designer paper and grays. This one is a book binding. This is another one, Good Luck on Your New Adventure. This is a new label. This is the deckled circle, but I love that with that grayish background, really pretty. Anyway, those are some really nice cards that I received from our swap. Okay, so this one has sort of a light wood grain, that was a darker, so we have a variety there. I'm sort of getting to the end of my pack. I've really used a ton of that already. Let's see, good morning, Ann Louise, Mary Ellen, Lisa, Janet. Oh, good to see so many of you. Diane, Kathy, and Carol. And anytime you're watching, if you enjoy my videos, I would really appreciate a thumbs up, hearts, share with your friends. Sharing really helps me a lot. These are all the pieces that we're using today. We are, and if you're not on my email list, please send me a message or on Messenger or whatever, or email, text, and tell us that you want to be on my email list, okay? And I'm gonna put this ribbon right there so I don't forget it. Okay, so we have our Basic Beige. It's such a nice color, I think. I just love it. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. And just a side folding card. And then next we have our Country Woods mats, 3 3/4 by 5. And I have a couple of these cut. What's on the back? So we have this dark one, and on the back we could use that gray. There's that one. Or we have this one. I want you to tell me. That one is, what's on the back of that one? So we have this one, the dark one, or the grayish one. We're going to use brown ink, espresso ink. So I probably think I'm going to say let's choose between the dark or the lighter. Dark or light. You tell me, and then we're going to do our stamping while you're voting on that, okay? So we're going to do that. Here's my host code for July. If you're ordering from me, I always appreciate you. Always appreciate using the host code. Okay, we're going to this is from the Perennial Postage, and we're going to stamp on this stamp our train. Bring in our stamps. I have got these all mounted, and I think this time I've done congratulations. Good luck on your new adventure. I think I'm going to do this one. I wish our paths crossed more often. I've not done that one yet. And I'm going to use my Early Espresso ink. We're going to do our train on the inside. And it's a big, big, big stamp. We're going to use this and this one. And put that right there. Okay, because it's such a big stamp, we're going to stamp it. We're going to stamp it upside down like this. And let's see how that looks. I'm going to put it up sort of toward the top. It's a big stamp. I have to, use a lot of pressure. There we go. And you can see that. Just really distinctive means some parts are lighter and some parts are darker. Love that. Love the way that turned out. While I've still got this out, I'm going to just ink up a little bit of it, and it's going to go on the inside of my card. My inside part is 3 3/4 by 5. All of my directions are written already. I've already typed them out. I'm going to put this on the side like this. I want to go off onto the grid paper. There we have it. Isn't that nice? Just a really pretty stamp. And give this a good clean on my chamois. Off to the side. It's such a big, big stamp. And now let's do our words. Here's the happiness ahead. I'm going to put that right along the top. And on the front of our card, we're going to stamp. This is a really fast card. The first card. And then I wish our paths crossed more often. Oh dear. That's a tough one to fix, isn't it? I think we better, that one is one that should be cut. So anytime that happens, you can take an old scissors and cut it down, cut it like this. Cut off some of that, and that will not happen. Now we're going to have to start over because this is not acceptable at all. So let's just see how that goes, how that works on the other side once. Let's see. Much better. There we go. That's much better after I cut that off. And then we're going to have to stamp up our train again. Oh, just hate that when that kind of thing happens. So now we're going to stamp our train again. There we have it. And that looks really nice. And we close up our ink. And we're going to put our ribbon around now. We don't need this anymore. That's going to be good. How are you doing on the voting? Light or dark? Light or dark? Here's the dark. Here's the light. Which would you like? And we're going to do the beige. And we're going to put the ribbon. This is the Basic Beige ribbon. I love this ribbon. I love this color of beige and white, black and beige, espresso and beige. All of those are really nice together. So we're just going to turn that over, and I'm going to Scotch tape it like that. Let's see how I got that even. Yeah, that's good, I think. Maybe put one more piece on there just to hold it in place. There we go. And now we can put a little ribbon. That's what I like to do. I like to do it this way rather than tying it all the way around, because I think you get a better bow or knot. So we're going to just do it like this. And now I'm going to leave it on the spool and tie a little knot right there. And then you can move it over. You can move it any place to the side you'd like. You don't, this is a very good masculine card. I don't think you'd want to put a bow on it. So I'm going to I like to just do a loose knot like that. And there we have it. Now let's see how the voting is coming along. Darker, darker, dark. Light, dark. Yes, Martina, it is a lovely day. I know, I was out walking and it's quite beautiful. Oh dear, well ladies, you've got to tell me, it looks like we've got a tie. Do you want the light or the dark? So this is what it looks like. That's the lighter, that's the darker. Which one should we use? Just take a few more minutes. And let's put some gems on while we're waiting for you to vote. And then we're going to put our inside of our card together. Do you want light or dark? We're going to put this on the inside. Get my adhesive. And there we go. Isn't that a nice inside? Here's the happiness ahead. Just a little bit of that hint of that train. And let's see, lighter. Okay, I think the lighters are winning. Let's see what's good. Lighter. Okay, we're going to wait just another few seconds, but so far it looks like lighter, unless you tell me. And then these are the gems. They're called pecan pie and clear ribboned. And you can see these little tiny, I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's like a little ribbon inside, and it's just, they're really beautiful. So we're going to use the pecan pie. I don't know, some people say pecan, some say pecan, whatever. It doesn't really make any difference as long as so we're going to use, let's see, I think we're going to put one right here. I'll put another one right there. And another big one right up here in the corner. Here we go. And I think we're going to go with the lighter ones. Okay. So I'm going to put those things. It would be nice to, I should have stamped the envelope, but I didn't. So we're going to put I'm going to put this lighter one on. This is 3 3/4 by 5. Hope you all had a good 4th of July weekend. We did. We didn't. Went to a barbecue at our son's, and then we had a barbecue at our house. We had my nephew and his wife. They were both in college here, and they were here for almost 4 days. So it was just a nice. I got a lot of work done actually. I got a lot of. Because we didn't have to go anywhere. It was sort of nice. I mean, not too many places anyway. We're busy, but not too busy. And I got sort of caught up on some of my stamping things in my classes, so that was fun. And the fireworks were fabulous all around us. It was amazing. So here is our card. And let's see, here's another one with the congratulations. Here's one with the good luck. And on your new adventure. How do you like that? Isn't that train just the most beautiful? I don't know. There's something about trains that are sort of neat. I love it. I went to college in La Crosse, Wisconsin. There were a lot of trains there. We have trains here in Montana, not terribly far from our house. We have to, sometimes when you go, you have to be careful. Their train tracks are about a mile, 2 miles away, and sometimes you have to, it seemed like the day where I was going to have my surgery, Terry and I were driving. Terry was driving to the hospital and got to the train was coming, and we had to. It was like 5:30 in the morning, and we had to stop. It was the longest train ever. Anyway, I do like trains, but the next card is going to be this one, the Scenic Pumpkin, and it's a fun builder set. We've had these before. There's no die with it or anything like that. The number is 164364. I think it's a $20 stamp. It's a clear. I think I have used every single stamp almost, but I've got a lot of stamps, and these are masks that I made for one of the tags. So we're gonna work on that. I have a lot of other stamps that are going with it. Let's see, once I'm going to bring out all of our pieces. We've got a lot here, a lot going on. Let's get this out of the way. This is the card that inspired me. It was a swap card. Let's see who it's from. Cindy Fodor. Don't know her, don't know where she's from. But this is sort of, so I sort of cased this, but mine's different, totally different, but it's the same pattern. It's like a hinge. And so this is my card, and I use that little truck. That's an online exclusive that's still available. A punch opens up like this, and then it opens like this. A neat fall birthday. I have a lot of birthdays in my family in the fall, so that's sort of nice to always get fall cards that work with that. I'm going to bring that down a little bit for you. Okay, let's get some pieces together. This has a lot of stamping. I cannot tell you how much stamping there is. So there's a lot of stamps here. Let me see. Okay, we're going to start with a base. That is espresso, 5.5 by 8.5. And then we've got a white inside like that. It's going to be 4 by 5 1/4. And then we've got an outside, we've got some wood grain. That's 4 by 5 1/4. Again, all of these measurements, I will, as soon as the video is over with, I will post those, and then I'll add them. I'll edit the video, and then you'll see them. So we got a part in the middle. This is 4 1/4, and then the white small part. This one's for the little truck and the pumpkins. I don't want to lose that. Okay, let's see what we have here. And then I have a hinge, a pumpkin pie hinge. It's 2 inches by 2.5. I scored it at 1, so it looks like this. I tried that's the peach pie, so that would work too. But I think the pumpkin is just a little bit richer looking, so we're going to use that. Okay, so those are all the sizes. If you want to take a screenshot, you can. And we are going to start stamping. We're going to do a lot of stamping. I've got some scrap paper here too. So, okay, I'm going to put this right there so I can see it. And we're going to start by adding our paper first to the, let's get all these pieces out of the way. We're going to stamp on that. We're going to build our base. We're going to take our base and we're going to take our wood grain. I took this one or this one. What do you think? That's the one I used before. This would, do you like that? Let's try the darker one this time. Let's try the darker wood grain. And we'll save the other one. Let's see, where did I put my adhesive? And we're going to just put this on the front of our card. This will give us a little variation of the other one. And then we're going to open it up. Here's my little hinge piece. And I already scored this the long way. And again, I really appreciate anytime you have thumbs up, hearts, subscribe, do all those things. All those comments help. So please keep talking. That shows Facebook that you're interested in my videos, and then they show them to more people. So I always appreciate that. I'm going to just set this down in the, trying to get it centered without getting my head in there. There we go. And now we can put the inside piece can go in like this. And let me just check and see once. I think we can stamp that with, I think we better stamp it first. So let's do that. Let's get that stamped, and then we can put it on the inside. We're going to use our piercing mat. Now, I know some people say we don't need to do it if I have the glass mat. Remember, the glass mat's available for everyone now too. So it's $60. It certainly is it's a really nice piece of work equipment. I like it a lot. Let me see what's here. Here is our inside. Let me see what I did on the inside. Can't even remember now. Let me see what's here. We're going to put some, it's going to be a birthday card. And we're going to stamp with this very large happy birthday. And that's from Sweetly Scripted. That's this one. And this is an online exclusive. It's a really nice set. That number is 163600. It's a red rubber. And we're going to stamp that in espresso. So let's get our espresso ink. And the reason I wanted to do this now, because it goes right off the edge too. So we're going to stamp it, and we're going to stamp right to the edges like that. That's just the prettiest, pretty stamp for sure. Like it a lot. And let's do our other circle too at the same time, but we've got the brown out. This one's going to be a special delivery. We're going to use we're using the truck. Here we go. Just, you think about pumpkins and pumpkin patches. This trucking along has the punch, and you're gonna see me use that in a little bit. Well, here it is. But it's got some great. We're gonna use the Sending You Sunny Thoughts in a Special Delivery. We're going to use that. It has Christmas trees and pumpkins and palm trees. No pumpkins, but we've got plenty of pumpkins. So this will be a great set to use, I think. So that's where that Sunny Thoughts is coming from. And that's going to be in brown. And let me get all these pieces. I've got everything spread out over here. Okay. Wishing you, what does it say? Wishing you sunny thoughts. Wishing you sunny thoughts. There we go. I got the right way. There we go. Very nice set of stamps. And special delivery is going to go on this one, like that. And now we're going to do our building of our scene. Okay. So let me see if I can just get this a little bit closer. And we're going to put that right there. These pieces right there. And we're going to do our inside pumpkins first. Let's get our pumpkin pie and pumpkin pie ink and our mossy meadow for the stems. So we're going to do our pumpkin pie. And this is these are, again, they're distinctive, so I'm going to put these off to the side. I think I just stamped it upside down. I'm not sure if I did or not. I can't remember. I don't know. Let's see if the stems are going to fit. This is crazy. I may have stamped them upside down. I'm not sure. Oh, I think I did okay. I think I didn't. I think they're okay. There we go. That looks good. Those are the pumpkins, and we probably should put a little grass on that. So let me get the grassy part. Let's get that in green. We'll put some green, garden green ink in here. And just going to stamp it like that. And there's our inside. Let me just close that up a little bit so we don't have to worry. That's our inside. And let me move these here. Okay, now we're gonna work on the outside tube. Let's set that right there. So this is going to, now we're gonna do our inside, our whole little scene. That's going to be in the small white. It's 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Let's see, and we've got an espresso that's 4 1/4. So we're going to, what I'm going to do is do let's take this garden green, and we're going to stamp our, let me see how I did the first one. Here's the card. So I sort of did this grass a couple times, and I'm going to use a sponge also. So we're going to do like that. I'm going to stamp this up over here. I want to leave a little spot for the trees. I'm going to stamp it again. We're going to stamp it off just like that. So it gives a little bit of a few lines in there. And maybe just one more time. I better get a piece of paper out here and a scrap paper. Where did I put my scrap papers? Oops, daisy. And let's see, once here, we'll just stamp that off and do one more time like that. And we can just sort of fill it in like that. Fill that in. And now let's put a little bit of, take some garden green with our sponging brushes, and we're just going to do just a little bit of lighting right like that down there. That's about how fast that is. And now we're going to do some pumpkins in our pumpkin pie. Now I'm going to have to be a little bit more careful about which way do the pumpkins go. Let's see, we're going to do the biggest pumpkins first. We're going to put them right here. And looks like it didn't stamp very well at the bottom. I guess I missed it, but I think it'll be okay. And then we're going to do this one, the medium ones. We're going to put those right there. And then that's it for that. Let's see, let's do our stems next. And just like that. And let's see, we need to do some more stems for the 3 big pumpkins. Okay, and that's gonna go like this. These scene building, we've had some with ponds and mountains and different things. It's really sort of a cool set. You just build I'm gonna add a fence right now. Where did I put my brown? There it is. My espresso is right here. We're going to put brown fence in right below those. Actually, I'm going to stamp it right on here because I don't want to get my piercing mat all full. So we're going to put it like that. And now I think you probably would take a little bit more time than I'm taking. I'm trying to go rather fast. We're going to put these trees in. So we're going to do that next. They're going to go up here. Let me move this out of the way so you can see better. I'm going to put a couple trees. These are the branches. Move those down a little bit. And then I'm going to take my, there's a little one that looks, you don't even know what it really is. It's this, the top to the trees, the leaves. And let's see what's here. We're going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp it like that again, stamp off a little bit, and we're going to put some more on, just like that. Maybe one more. Just like that. And there is our scene. So now all we have to do is our truck. And our truck is simple. So we're going to move that over here. That's going to go on top of that. And our truck is going to get stamped on a sheet of white paper. And I just, we're going to do the truck in garden green. Get a great truck. We're going to do the truck. Actually, we're going to do the truck in, I think I'll stamp the outside of the truck in brown, the outline of the truck in brown. And then we're going to stamp. Oh, Lisa, thank you so much. I'm glad you love it. It's really fun. You know, we don't want to be thinking about autumn yet, except that we have to sort of create things ahead of time because that's how the world, you know, fashion and home decor and paper crafting, all those things, you have to sort of stay a season ahead. You can't just wait until October to get these things. But we want to enjoy our summer as much as we possibly can. We're finally just getting some nice hot weather here. Now we're going to do, this is all two-part stamping. So there's that old truck. And now we have some wheels. We're going to do those in black. And let me see if I do not have any black handy. Let me see if I can reach back here and get my black out. And we're going to stamp the wheels. And the little, there we go. Oops, they're a little bit off. But you can take a black, you know, you can also, usually I put my head over a little bit more than I just did. But you can also take a black Sharpie. Now we're going to take our punch. And upside down, we're going to punch this out. Like that. And this punch was so great, is still great. It's still available. It's one of those that's been in online exclusives for quite a while. We're going to add some little pumpkins here. I cut out some pumpkins, a couple pumpkins. We're going to just add those like this. We're going to put them behind the truck. Let's see if I can find my scotch tape. There's sort of a lot to this card, a lot of stamps. It's sort of messy, but it is such a fun scene builder. So now what we're going to do is we're going to put everything together. If I can find it on my desk here. We're going to get... Thank you, Carla. Carla says, very pretty how you put it all together. Well, thank you very much. My grass doesn't look great on this. It looks sort of streaky, but That's just the way it is. Now I'm going to take my truck, I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals, and throw that sheet away. So there we go. I think our grandkids will be up here swimming again today. They were up here yesterday fishing in the pond and swimming. And when it gets to be 90 degrees, it's pretty good swimming weather here in Montana. It's you really can't go swimming very much in June. It isn't possible. We're going to just put this so that the wheels sort of hang off like that. Isn't that neat? Okay, now we can put our card together and lickety split. We got our inside pieces. Let's see if we can find all those. Oh, I have to show you these trucks. I just have a little, these are all, look at all the different colors of trucks. Aren't they fun? Such a great set of stamps. You probably all have that set. If you don't, it's certainly a fun one to have in your collection. Okay, let's get our card out now, our base, the bones of our card. So remember that hinge? So right here, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to put it like this, and that's going to get covered up. Yes, I love that script too. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful script. And there we have that part of it. And now this part is going to get folded over and put on like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my very strongest adhesive, and that's the Seal Plus. The Seal Plus. I want to put this, I'm going to put it right along. You might want to use your tear tape, but I'm going to just put it right along the edge, right like that. And the reason I put that silicone mat, because you can sort of fold it back if it goes off the edge. I don't want it to go off the edge onto my card, but now it should be fine. So now I want to just place this so it's centered, nicely centered. There we go. And there is our hinge all ready. And we're going to add a little bit of Wink of Stella to our pumpkins. Wink of Stella, that is a staple that you should all have in your tool boxes for sure, because it's really a good one to have. Now we're going to open it up like that, and then this is going to go our I can't remember what this is called. Well, this is the punch that I use, but we're going to just put that right in the middle. And then the special delivery, this one, is that I love these with the holes like that. It's not Spotlight on Nature, but it's a different set. Very similar. Okay, that goes like that. This opens, that opens, that opens. And up here we need to put our words, sending you sunny thoughts. So we're going to, I think we're going to put it right maybe down here. Now, this would have been nice with some sponge blue, balmy blue or something like that, but I didn't, so we're just going to leave it. I don't want to get any adhesive on the end there because that's going to hang over the edge a little bit, so we're going to put it just like that, sending you sunny thoughts. And let's get our gems out. So we could use the same pecan ones that I used before, or we could use the garden green, but the ones with garden green, I only have 2 left. Oh, I have 3 right there. That would be pretty too, but I don't have many of those, so we're not going to use those. We're going to use the pecan pie because I think they are gorgeous. Just a beautiful set. I'm going to have to use this package too. And you know, I learned this trick from Patty Bennett by watching her videos. Open them up from the side. They just do so much. It's so much easier to slide in and out than doing it from the top. Okay, so I still have some little ones here, but no big ones. So let's we're going to put a big one right down here on the bottom corner, like that. And then we're going to put a couple of these small ones up here. We're going to just slide them off. And where should we put those? We'll put one right there And we'll put another one right there. And there is our card all finished. Do you like it? Here's the other one I did before, ahead of time. This one has the lighter background. That one has the darker background. Which do you like better? Do you like the light or do you like the dark? And thank you very much, Lavon. I appreciate that. So I love how they open up 3 different sentiments. So just really, really special. Very fun. Now I'm going to show you one more thing really fast. And because I think we have enough time, I'm going to use the masking paper. I want to show you our new tags, some tags that we have. And now, if you might have this set from last year, Christmas, the Merriest Trees. This one carried over, so there's a really nice tag right there. So some of you might have that. I love, last week I showed you the greetings of the season with all those special words, and look at all of these tags. So I want to show you, and they have holes already, I want to show you that online exclusive. So I want to show you how to use the masking paper. Let me see. I don't know. Do you want me to do it on white or vanilla? You tell me. And the reason we do masking paper is because otherwise if you do a scene too much, it can look like this, and that looks ugly to have that grass on top of the pumpkins. So I'm going to show you what we're going to do. But we're going to use one of these brand new ones. So do you want me to use vanilla or white? You tell me, vanilla or white. Okay. And we're going to put that right there. And the first thing we're going to do is stamp the pumpkins. And we're going to get our stems ready. So we'll get those ready. So when you have your masking paper, it comes like this in this little package. It fits right in one of our clear cases. And there's a shiny side. This is the shiny side, the waxy side, and then the dull side. You stamp on the dull, and then you can peel back the sticky part you cut after you cut it out. I'll show you what it looks like. You probably had a sneak peek already when I, where did I show it? Right here. So I always keep my mask right inside. So I did a big one and a little one. We're going to use the little one. So I'm going to use that. We're going to get our pumpkin pie out. We're going to open that up. So what do you think? Vanilla or white? Well, what do you think? Vanilla, vanilla, vanilla. Janet, thank you, Janet. Thank you, Louise and Louise. Do you want me to do vanilla or white? So we're going to get our mat out. And we'll just stamp it right there. We'll just do both of them. Okay. Now, if I started stamping the fence and the grass below it, it's going to look muddy like this. We don't want it to look like that. So that's a bad example. So where is my mask? Okay. Now I better put the stems in first. Find my green ink, my Mossy Meadow ink. Got a lot of things here to clean up. Some weeks we just have a few, and sometimes we have a lot. This week we have a lot of stamps, so it's very fast to do that. Okay, now we can put our mask right over that. And let's take our crumb cake ink and stamp a fence. So I'm going to stamp my fence. Now, do you see what would happen? If I would stamp my fence right now on that pumpkin, it would destroy those. It would be covered up. So with the mask on like that, I'm still not going to take it off yet, but I don't know if you all wanted me to do vanilla. Well, maybe I will take it off real quick because I see more vanillas than anything. But do you see it? The pumpkins are now out in front. going to cover up the pumpkin, so we're going to do that again. Right on top, like that. And we're going to close up our ink, our crumb cake. We're going to leave that on, and now we're going to put our, we're going to put some, let me see. We're going to do some of these vines and we're going to do some grass. So I'm going to put the grass in garden green, and we're going to just put it like this, right like that. Okay, and I want to put some vines on it. So now I can take this off. Do you see how that looks with that grass below it? And I can put my little vines. Gonna put some vines like that. A couple little vines on there, on that one. Do you see how that looks? So we would do the same thing with this white one. I don't know what you're all deciding, but we'll just do some grass just to cover it up like that. I can tip this upside down. We can do more like that. And that whole thing is, it's very, you can use Post-it notes too. That works for a masking, but our masking paper works beautifully. Okay, and that's how it's done with the masking. And then I just put it on the inside of I just save it. And you can use it over and over and over again until it's ragged. And now we just take our ribbon and we can take our, we have this one. This one is a vanilla pecan pie. This was an online exclusive. It still is available. That one's that. And then we have this pumpkin peach pie. We're going to use the peach pie, I think. I like it. I think that it's really pretty. And we're going to make sharp points at both ends. Actually, I'm going to just for the sake of doing this on video, I'm going to punch it a little bit bigger, just because that's a little close. But anyway, to make a half hitch, so what we're going to do is I like to do, this is the way I do it. I learned this from Shirley Hotop way back when I lived in Missouri, and she was my first teacher. Take your two pointed ends, go from the back, come through like that, and then you're just going to bring those tails through the loop, and that makes it look like that. Isn't that nice? Very simple. We could put some birds in the background or whatever, and the same thing with this one. We would do the same way. So I think that's pretty easy. How do you like the masking technique? Close your eyes here. I'm going to turn the camera back. There we go. So pretty fun. I don't know if you were saying, I think we saw more vanilla. So we have the vanilla one that I've done. And here's another one I did in vanilla. That's one of the tags too. And then you can put some, oh, I forgot the thanks on it. Oh, the thanks was from the Simply Said. This is a neat set, very basic. So I'm going to stamp the thanks on it in espresso, and but I'll do that later after I say goodbye to you. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's videos, all of these. This is pretty intense, a lot of things here. So now remember all the directions. Remember thumbs up, hearts, all those things. Pass it on, forward it to your friends, share it with your friends. Always tell me if you're a person that shares, because I can't see it. The comments are hidden by so many people, and I have to unhide all those things. Oh, thank you so much, Carla. So don't forget, bonus days are going on, online exclusives, wonderful, wonderful online exclusives. I so enjoy this new program that Stampin' Up! Has brought us with the online exclusives. I know sometimes it's a little hard to figure out what's available. You can always just type in the search box online exclusives, and it'll all pop up. There's a whole category. And they're really, really beautiful and fun, and they stay available as long as they keep selling. So that's really neat. And they're very on trend also. So, okay. We are going to British Columbia to a fishing lodge later this week. I have a class on Thursday, and on Friday we leave. And then we'll be back late on Monday night. So it's up in British Columbia. Really, we're going to be doing some boating and a little bit of, I don't know how much fishing I'll do. I think I'll take some kits along, because I like to sit. I've got bad rotator, and I don't know about the fishing with that would be so great. But our grandson Jack will enjoy the fishing a lot. I'll be posting some pictures of that. So that'll be fun. And then I'll be seeing you next Tuesday. And let me tell you, it'll be a much easier video. I already have it planned. So I have that planned for next Tuesday. I hope you all have a fabulous day. And again, let me know what was your favorite card today, and share this with your friends. All the directions will be under the video. Give me 5 minutes, and then it takes about an hour to upload it to YouTube. So, and if you make sure you ring the bell if you are on YouTube later, and subscribe, that always helps too. So, alrighty, everyone, have a great day, and I'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.